Hello. Hello. Hello.
6 in the morning, and actually I left like 3 hours ago from here because I was preparing all the videos to be published for the coming days, and now we're leaving to Lucid, yes, to then we are starting our trip to Croatia. I'm going there until Friday. Maggie will be staying there a bit longer, so I'll be back for the coming weekend. We'll still be doing TF if you want to meet me or something. I'll be probably in the car park at some point. Quick update: Speedster has been on the dyno today, and it managed to push out 325 horsepower on the wheels, which is good. I wasn't able to be there because I was in Lausitz Ring filming some test drive with some car that is currently under embargo, and I will be able to publish on 15th of October, I believe. We will be doing now a trip to Croatia with Lucid. Last time I did a trip to Croatia with the EV with the Polestar 2 was very miserable, because the car has a range of 400 kilometers. Effectively in the winter it's more like 300, so you need to stop every 200, so it was very painful. This one, however, has over 700 kilometers of range and with very fast charging, so hopefully the trip will be less painful. I'm not gonna bother you with like all the trips and details, although I will show you the charging stations, etc., and how often it goes. But to make things more interesting, I promised you to do a Q&A, and this is basically what I will be doing. At every stop I will be answering one of the questions that you guys have asked. Is this the most luxurious dog transport ever known to mankind? Hello.
Head towards Bergstress.
Bergstress.
Bergstress?
15 hours. If we get there even after 6, I'll be happy. A while later, we are at the charging station, and we are charging with 300 kilowatts. And as you can see, I have a fancy pillow around me because I'm going to take a nap, because I really need to sleep, because I slept like 3 hours or so. So Q&A later, but I'm gonna include first this, basically. Maggie is walking the dogs. So yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. Efficiency. The good news is we're fully full, almost 800 kilometers reach. The not so good news is slept for over an hour, but maybe that's also good news is. Another good news, we have clementines all of a sudden for breakfast. Q&A, stay tuned for the next stop. So the bad news is that we have some, I don't know, authentication stop errors, whatever. The good news is content. What the actual F? Like, hello? Are you like actually like... Because Ionity symbol is a bird, but maybe it's an actual chicken then. Or is it because Lucid is a chick magnet? Maybe I should better go back to sleep. The lucky chicken talisman helped. Come on, give me 300 kilowatts. Show me 300. Oh yes. Gonna walk the dogs and then we'll do a Q&A or something. Who are the best passenger dogs?
We got pee pee caca. We got pee pee caca. We got pee pee caca.
Recharge car, recharge dogs. Alright, for the Q&A. The Nürburgring mysteriously disappears overnight. To which track do you move to? Maggie, where are we going to?
Somewhere very sun.
Did you like Australia?
Yeah, but maybe too far away.
But maybe that's what we need.
I don't know. Yes, but not completely.
Okay. Well, I definitely really like the Sydney Motorsport Park and Australian vibe, so, and the car culture there, so I wouldn't mind moving there. But since we're going to Croatia, what about Grobnik?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, what, 400 kilometers from my home?
Yeah. Yeah,
so we can live there actually and then go to Grobnik. Imagine that.
Yeah. And then I go every day TF in Grobnik. We're gonna set up.
There is no TF, my lord.
We're gonna set up TF.
I'm gonna say, or we build a track. We find investors and we build a track.
Slide into DMs. Let's build a track. The funny thing is that might actually happen as well. So. Or hey, what about Emirates? Like Abu Dhabi or Dubai.
Let us visit first.
No, it's too hot for patat.
True.
For pancake. We call her patat, by the way, so when we say it, it's...
And sausage.
Yeah, we have
the other one is sausage.
Patat and sausage.
Ne možeš manka.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So some of these tracks somewhere where it's warm.
And where they're gonna allow him to have TF.
What's the fastest you've gone? It's the highest rated comment. Are we talking about speed or lap time? Lap time I do not even know. In the race with the GT4, 8 minutes 30 something, 6 or so. I don't even know, to be honest. I'm sure some of the people will be able to find out, but it's over the full lap, so I don't know. As of speed, 300 on the Autobahn with Audi R8 probably. That's one time I did a pull, which was 330 or so kilometers per hour, I think, maybe. What?
And what was with this Tesla on Nürburgring?
Yeah, but 6.
6.
Yeah, but
yeah. Super slow.
But never again.
So, yes, please.
Yeah. Oh, that also like actually also like 330 with GT2 RS on the ring. I think it was 330. I don't remember. I really do not put any value to the numbers. I'm really more for the experience kind of thing. Any tips for someone to drive their car on the Nürburgring for the first time? Stay tuned. We're gonna answer that one on the next stop. So we got 500 kilometers of range in... Well, it just said 40 minutes, but we were here unnecessarily long because, of course, we were giving dogs food and we're doing some Q&A, etc, etc. So we're not super highly efficient when it comes to being on the charge, because the goal is to spend around 20 minutes, top up while the, what's it called, the power curve is the highest, and then proceed to the next location. But obviously we have dogs, we have ourselves, we want to take a longer break for these kinds of trips. Actually, we're really not that bad with time. Still showing us like 4:30 arrival, and we have almost like, yeah, we're halfway through, almost, pretty much.
It's good. I wanted to say, like, it's
800 kilometers left, so we're going to watch sunsets in Zadar.
No.
Why? Is that not the most beautiful sunset place?
But we are not now on the time. When the sunset?
I don't know. Google.
Why you know?
Come on. Do something useful. Except for feeding me.
I'm gonna leave this man. Like, really, I'm gonna leave it.
It.
Yes, it. You are it. Dog. And I'm gonna take dogs with it.
That's not a threat.
You see, dogs? He would sell you for a coin.
Bitcoin.
Nah. Wait, Sunset Zadar, 6:27. At that point, we should be already at Maritza stable and eat tasty food. So please.
Okay.
I'll rather go tomorrow with sunset, but today I'm gonna...
Good point. Okay. Anyway, back on topic. We are now in Croatia, almost at the final destination. It's been quite a good trip. We actually could have made it within predicted time, but I had 1 hour extra nap and we had like 2 bathroom breaks or something, and we had 1 slow charger stop. So lost in total maybe 2.5 hours or so, which is still not that bad, because now it took us like what, 18 hours probably in total by the time we make it.
No,
by the time we make it,
yes,
we left it.
Yeah, with every stop.
And last time it took us 18 hours to get to Zagreb alone, and not to Makarska.
70 something.
By last time I speaking of the Polestar 2 trip 2 years ago, to the extent that we actually then borrowed car from Sreten, the X5, which cost us way too much money on fuel, but it was worth the time saving. So yeah, but now actually with Lucid, it's not an issue at all, because we arrived rested. I mean, we still have 2 hours or 1.5 hours to go, but it's not a big deal. Anyway, more importantly, Q&A. Oh, the track's open.
You wanna do that?
Yeah, let's go do a lap. Let's drive back 18 hours. Any tips for someone planning to drive their car over the Nürburgring for the first time? So, since this concerns your own private car, first and foremost thing that you need to take care of is that the car is in good condition. So make sure that no hoses gonna fall off, like coolant hoses or oil lines, that it will withstand the heat, that you will not leak anything on track, because one thing is crashing your own car, the other thing is causing an accident with someone else's car and you being liable for it, especially if that other car is a very expensive car, that may cause quite some drama. So again, make sure your car is in good shape. So mechanically, but also regarding the performance, that means the brakes and tires. Always saying brakes is the most important. This comes to brake pads, brake lines and fluid, and then comes everything else. Brake discs, calipers, etc. But most important things are pads and brake lines. If you want some recommendation, I hate Ferraro DS2500 because they quite often perform even worse than stock. From the budget stuff, EBC Blue stuff is actually quite okay, and then Pagett RSL 29 or Endless MA45B or anything from Endless actually is quite good, or Pagett as well. So that's my general recommendation. Then brake fluid doesn't matter as long as it's a high boiling point. And if your car does not fulfill these criteria, then always consider to rent a car, because again, rental car might be a bit pricey, but then again, for your own car you also pay accommodation, you also pay for, sorry, not accommodation, but the transport, the wear and tear, and if you're not insured, it might be an expensive joke. Whereas with a rental car, of course, you're liable for an excess. This means that you will have to pay for a certain amount of money if you have an incident with it, but again, that amount may be substantially less than what the car is worth, or if there is another car involved in that. So that's an important feature. Finally, having said all the bad things, but again, we need to be aware of all the bad things, always think of what you're going to do if things go wrong. So simply, even if there is like no accident or incident, but if your car just breaks down, because some people drive it all the way from Croatia, Greece, you name it, they drive their track car and then it simply breaks down and you cannot find parts for it, then what are you going to do? So always have a plan B. Can you take a ticket to fly back home? Can you leave it somewhere? That's the main preparation, I would say. Safety and everything. Regarding speed or whatsoever, or knowing the track, of course you can do sim laps, etc. But I think safety is first and foremost thing. Finally, get an instructor to accompany you on your first laps, or even just the first lap, to see what is what, how is how, so you can get also refreshment of all the rules. And that's kind of it, I think. Maybe we can do more extensive video when it comes to the how-to and the tips and tricks and etc, etc. But yeah, for now, oh, wow, in that few moments that I've been talking to you, the car already got like 200 plus kilometers of range. Wow. I guess, yeah, we're gonna finish off this. I'll probably include definitely food shot, because the best food shot possible, but maybe also chicken shot, because we saw chicken at the charging station earlier today, but we have also some other chickens if it's light enough. Otherwise we'll include some from tomorrow morning. So see you.
Well, you gotta go pick eggs in the morning.
Yes, we're going to get some eggs.
Yeah.
1921. So I think that's like what, 3 hours over schedule of a what, 15-16 hour trip. It's really not that bad, I would say, in total. I'm gonna go inside, say hello to mother-in-law, and yeah, enjoy some food, and tomorrow gonna show you promised chickens. But that's kind of our trip, our vlog, our Q&A. I don't know what kind of video it was. Second channel video, which is second channel. Anyway, see you in one of the upcoming videos, because I'm not sure I will be able to film anything for tomorrow, but who knows. So thanks for watching. Bye. Pinky goes away. Camera, no, I don't want to.
Ne da ona meni, ja tebi dala sve u životu, ali ne smijem od njih, oni meni ne daju da ja tebi dajem. Oni meni ništa ne daju da ja vama dam, oni su svi zločesti, znaš? Ljube, gdje ti to stavi pridas?
The best surprise of the night.
The best.
No.
Homemade pasta. Yes.
Was that a fourth warm appetizer?
No, dessert. It's good that I'm not driving the last NLS race, because that's like plus 10 kilos.
Hey, you had in Australia custard donuts, and
Yeah.
this is like custard what?
Just custard. And just grape juice, trust me. There's almost no battery left, but look at this. Fantastic. Blessed views. What a beautiful sight. 25 degrees and we're on winter tires. Well, we'll have to be coming back at some point somehow, so yeah, guess there is that. Alright. Marvelous.